15 years have passed since the War of the Orb. With the banishment of Darhin, the death of Queen Mahin, the land of Darnell enjoys relative peace and quiet. Poets dream, dancers dance, and the world goes on its way. Children are born and families grow. Arthur has grown in age and wisdom. Yet how can happily ever after exist when the sacrifice Yan made has kept him from returning to the world?
Go home, Cursive. I'll meet you once we close tonight.
The time is now. The one walks among us. I cannot do this alone. What did he say to you?
Who?
The Cloud Walker.
The what now?
The one who appeared to you.
Something about the one being here. Time for something he couldn't do himself.
Thank you. You shall be greatly rewarded. You shall be powerful, but first I need something from you.
Drinking alone in an alley on Tuesday. Your life must be great.
You don't know anything about me.
I know your twin left you to go start a family in Crittenden. I know from the rebuilding of the war there is no use left for the guilt of thieves.
What do you want from me?
For starters, my wallet back.
Submit to my training, Yvette, and I will make you into a weapon the like of which you cannot imagine. I will give you a purpose, a chance to make a difference for good in the world.
Do you think it could be true?
It certainly could be. All the signs point to it being an aberration of Tivu, but...
I know. Even if it is Tibu, we still could recover the power of air, even if it doesn't resurrect Yan.
Precisely. Yan could have just transformed himself into a copy of the power of air. Still...
We must try. If there's anything we can do to bring back Yan to the living, we cannot hesitate. Should we travel to Wallace, then?
That seems a bit risky. I would prefer to go to the library and learn all we can about the Wall of Glass and whoever might enter. Will you be bringing Yvonne and your son Alahim with you?
No, I will be leaving them here. I can't bear to stand the thought of them being subject to any danger.
Well then, say your goodbyes. We'll leave at first light tomorrow.
Where is he?
Ella, run! No! I need to send messenger pigeons to Charther and Durlin. We need to join them. You won't be safe on the open road. We're not safe here either. Sure enough, I'll send Garcia and Lawson, the king's best guards.
Your Majesty.
Majesty, we just got an urgent pigeon from Yvonne. She says that Tarthur is in danger. She wants us all to meet her in the library of Degoose.
I'm sorry to hear that, yet the elves need me. The Light Sword, you have not needed my protection for some time. You can defend Yvonne if he tries to attack her again. Her attacker was a dark elf maiden. Is that so? Perhaps I should follow you after all.
Come on, we have to go. We have to go, they're coming. Go!
We're in need of assistance.
Go away, no one's here.
What do you mean no one's here? You're talking to me.
Wouldn't you prefer to see some nice, fragrant elves?
Did he just?
Byfentian's clean-shaven face, open the door.
My name is Yvonne, and my husband is Tarthur. We are in grave danger. We were attacked by a skull knights commanded by a dark elf.
Excuse me, are you the dwarf? But you're so...
Queen, what? Have you heard differently? We encourage certain misconceptions to avoid people showing up on our doorstep talking about skull knights. Will you help us or not?
Skull Knights have not been spotted since the defeat of Darhan. If someone else figured out how to make them, banding together is our only hope.
We will rest and then go find Tarthur. This message came for you.
Tarthur of Crendon, I have word of your wife.
What?
She is safe. They were attacked by skull knights, but my elven companions and I fought them off. They're right behind that rock. I failed to bring him.
I will give you another chance.
Thank you, Master.
Remain here. Our army is not yet complete. Follow them.
Yes, Master.
Take the start. It has my life force in it. My connection. Do not fail again.
Thank you, Master.
Sit down. I don't have to sit down to know you're a fool. You may think what you wish, but speak loudly again, and those will be the last words you say. You seem to know my objective already, so I'll cut straight to the point. I need passage to the Isle of the Dead. And why, pray tell, would you ever want to go there? My reasons are my own. You don't look like a fool, but you sure act like one. I know about the island. I can tell you and save you a trip. I'd rather go myself. If you're unwilling, sell me a lifeboat. I've seen many sailors try to cross the strait, and not one of them have came back. You mean not one came back alive? You seem like a good person. You need to find another way across.
Thank you all for coming. I hope you made it here safely. You all know the prophecies that I retrieved from the archives.
When the power of life to be implored, for he who was lost to be.
He that was lost had to refer to Yen, right?
That's the assumption we've been working with, of course.
Water forged to a gate stronger than steel, to open the way, but one may reveal.
A gate stronger than steel? That must be the wall of glass waterfalls, right?
How could water be stronger than steel? Because when those who aren't worthy try to cross, they suffer a fate worse than death. Their minds are destroyed and they're slowly driven insane.
But one can enter. The next passage gives us some clues who this person is.
With the elemental power he shall banish the dark. For this you will know him, for he bears no mark.
That has to be me, right? I know it's risky, but I'll sacrifice anything to bring Yen back.
While you were gone, we did some digging. The prophecy we have been reading was a copy, and it was modified. The original is 2 more lines. The Son of the Man with the ultimate power. By his name he will save him at that faithful hour.
By his name. By his name. I'll hem in shapeshifter. You never cease to amaze me. It's just a mother's instinct. You would do the same if your family was threatened.
I'm sure I would have tried, but doing is another matter entirely.
You'll be surprised by your strength when the time comes.
I have something for you. It's made from a dragon egg.
Wow, it's beautiful. Troubled days are ahead, my friend. Soon we'll see your strength as well. I hope we get there soon. I can't stand being cooped up in here. Is this what it's like to be a princess? I'm not a princess. At least I don't think I am. What are you then? My mom's a princess, so a grand princess? Well, my uncle's the king, so the niece princess? I don't even think that's a word.
Changing the subject. What do you like to do?
I love practicing magic.
Wow! Can you show me something?
I'll summon the light of sun.
Wow, that was very...
Awesome.
Hey, your crown!
How did that happen? Children, be careful with magic. If a powerful sorcerer was nearby, he could read into your mind. Thanks for the warning.
It was very necessary.
So, what do you think?
About what? Also, who are you?
That means it's working.
What's working?
My disguise, silly. It's me, Lily. I use magic to make this disguise.
Wow, it's actually good.
Well, I was trying to turn into a 300-pound, 50-year-old man, but any disguise works. Ooh, do you want me to do one for you?
No, I'm good.
Her name is Katrina. She would have been my wife. I knew I should have told you sooner, but please, understand.
You knew all along.
I suspected, sure, but I didn't know.
We'll deal with your betrayal later. Right now, we need to find the darts. Be careful. They could be tipped with...
For 8 shots, make sure you find them all.
I got one.
Got one. Got one! Here's one. Me too.
The good news is there's nothing too bad, but if you have been dipped inside just that... Alham, come here.
Yes, ma'am.
I need you to do something for me.
Of course.
I need you to kiss Lily for me.
Ew.
Ew, do I have to? Of course not, as if I was gonna let you anyway. So justice theft is fairly harmless, but it makes people agree to do anything for a while. Your son has clearly not been affected.
Now that that's settled, you have some explaining to do.
I woke up to screaming. She was running around wildly, aimlessly. When I looked into her eyes, it was like seeing an entirely different person. There was only the faintest sliver of her old self there. I pulled away before I was dragged to her insanity. I tracked her far and wide across the lands of Daranor. She ran from me with no destination, always outpacing me, only allowing me to catch a faint glimpse of her silhouette on the crest of a ridge in the moonlight, or see the ripples she left in a pool. I was never able to physically catch her and bring her to healers.
She was the one you told us about. The one in the stories with TV, all those years ago.
She is the one. She promised I could go first.
Do you not know the nature of the powerful magic that guards the eternal veil?
We heard that if you just looked into the corner of the wall, you wouldn't go insane. No, a sliver of her mind is still there. I thought I imagined it, but it's real. I saw it again today.
This talk of long-lost love is all very touching, but none of it explains why she would attack Alham.
She never would have done that when she was herself. When I looked into their eyes, there was something else there.
Like a school night, but she's not one. Maybe she's the one controlling them.
Remember, she has lost her mind, and she does not have the hint of a sorceress. No, someone else is in charge. She is no less a pawn than the Skull Knights themselves.
She couldn't get into the veil before, so now she's using Alham to get there.
She would do no such thing!
Been a long time. People change.
Could Queen Marheim be back?
But she was defeated.
It was a wizard named Korzaz, who we met in Freeton. She controlled the minds of the townsfolk and fed off their energy at night. We would have passed on by except for...
Oh yeah, the rune sword. I didn't feel anything from it when she was here.
The rune sword only activates when one is trolled alive to their true selves. With most of her mind gone, who knows what her true self may be.
That was him. Who was him? Can she tell me who he is? I need to contact her. She would not approve. I have to hide him from her. I need to tell her something. She will find out. The plan was flawed. How could I shoot the dart without the others knowing?
Yet you did not fail. I feel the connection, although it's weak.
I had to pretend to slip and replace the dart with a harmless one.
Perhaps
there's any salvage to this, then I will see this person.
What must I do?
Return to me. Meet me in 3 days at midnight at the Aspen Flow River.
Who am I? Why is this face different from every other face? Could he tell me? You're betraying her, the one who helped you, the one who has protected you and taken care of you all these years, the one who took the madness away. Why can't I remember? What happened before?
Welcome, traveler.
The name's Leobard. I'm looking for a place for my extended family to stay for 3 weeks.
That'll be 3 gold pieces.
Thank you. My elderly father doesn't sleep well, so please place the meals outside the door.
Will do now. Once you get settled, come to my bar and try my special house ale.
This is ridiculous. We should be out there with them looking for Tivu.
We are lucky. At our age, our parents spent time in Queen Marhen's dungeon.
Imprisoned by the Queen of Darkness or imprisoned by your parents? What's the difference?
It's better, at least.
We'll just take a teeny look around and we'll be careful. Besides, Fenty drank something really bad at the bar last night.
Oh, why should I have let her talk me into drinking that house ale? Okay, let's go.
Plus, it's their fault for leaving us here. And, wait, what did you just say?
I said, let's go.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's okay. No, I'm really sorry.
I said it's fine. Just watch where you're going.
No, what? No, I mean about your money. Yeah.
It's fine. We promise not to tell anyone if you don't do it again.
Thanks, you're the nicest person I've met today. You see, I'm from the town of Ruff. My mom sent me here to earn money. Well, unfortunately, I'm not really good at taking up jobs, so I decided to take up stealing. But then I wasn't good at that either. Well, I am good at stealing, but I feel really guilty afterwards. Then I think about my mom being disappointed at me, or imagine a beautiful girl crying.
So, my name is Lily and this is Alahan.
Fake names, remember? My name is Yvette, which is not half as beautiful as Lily. Get it!
You did what? I remember telling 2 children to stay here, and I come back to find 3? You guys look like you've been chased halfway across the city of Wallace.
Alahan knew what to do. If you're going to start trusting him to go through the wall, start trusting him now.
It tasted so good on the way down, but so bad on the way up. I'm sorry.
Age isn't the only determinant of wisdom.
Who are you? I don't even know who you are. I thought secrecy was important. Someone tell me what he's doing here.
Well, we couldn't very well leave him after he talked to Tivu.
Although your decisions may have been rash, we have been fortunate. Although I wish I could have spoken to the spirit of Tivu in person. Here's something that he still may be hiding from us. I have no doubt that he will sacrifice all of our lives to achieve his goals. Tivu said we must meet him outside of Laya. We leave at first light.
Tivu said he'd meet us here at first light, so we have a few hours. Tarthur, Fentian, and I will scout the surrounding area.
We are truly blessed, for today remember those two heroes who traveled alone into the realm of mighty Darhan and dealt the fiend a mortal blow. They spat into his eye and together tore the fabric of his being into two. And today we honor them. Their identities are no secret. They are on the lips of every mother for what their son might become. They are on the lips of every father for who their daughter might marry. So let me present to you Arthur and Merlin.
At least the names are close.
Hey, make way for the heroes.
Merlin and I welcome you to this festival commemorating our defeat of the Death Lord. I rejoice that this town is well. How could it not be? Under our protection.
I'm gonna stop this right now.
Let's see where this goes, okay?
No matter what, we will stand firm.
He's so brave.
There are two reasons schoolmates haven't been seen in this town for 15 years. Lefty and righty.
This is too much.
Oh, brave heroes, I'm so glad I found you. I lured a giant show monster over in that barn over there. I knew you could help us.
You lured it here, lure away from town, so that these people don't get hurt.
Nonsense, you'll save us.
Now, we've obviously faced many troll monsters, but what can you tell us about this particular one?
Picture the nastiest, orneriest milk cow you can. Poison dripping from each fang, hooves the size of shields, muscles rippling throughout its body. Do you have that image in your mind?
That's the monster?
That's what it ate for breakfast.
I think I left my good wand at the house. I'll just go get it.
No time.
Ah! Monster!
Relax, it's just a dwarf.
Ah! Dwarf!
You didn't defeat Darhan.
You can't prove it.
I did.
Wow, really? Our names are really close, but we never thought.
Of course you didn't. You didn't think anything. How do people even believe you? You're not even old enough.
Anti-aging potion?
In any case, we have to go. You dishonored the people who gave everything in the War of the Orb. If I find that this lie is still in place when I get back.
Man, it feels like there's already too many heroes in this world.
We are nearing the end. The next few days are shrouded. Do you wish to proceed?
Last year, I would have told you there's nothing I wouldn't have sacrificed to get Yan back. But now that I'm putting my son in danger, I don't want him to end up like Katrina.
The possibility exists, yet all signs point to Alaham being the one.
What if he decides to enter the Veil and not come back? The vision that Tooster saw haunted him until his death.
Part of being the one is knowing his true place in the universe.
One thing keeps going through my mind. If Yan did not make the sacrifice he did, Yvonne, Alahim, Durlin, and Valena, and thousands of others would not be here. And now Alahim has the chance to make it right. We cannot take that away from him.
He will know that it is not yet time for him to leave the world of the living.
Tivu, show yourself.
I offer you the power of air as a token of my friendship. Bring the one to the waterfall, and once through, I will give it to you.
We will not follow you blindly. The power of air is not yours to give.
That is true, but Grandmaster Junanim always wanted it to be in the world. I'm already here. If you leave now, you can make it before daybreak.
We can't take this chance away from him. If it wasn't for Yan, you wouldn't be here. Alahan wouldn't be here. Promise me, no matter what happens to our son, you will not rush into the waterfall. After seeing Katrina.
I promise. Now, let's see if he needs anything before we get there. Alhem? Lily?
We have to stop him, Lily, from going to the wall!
Isn't that his destiny?
Lily! No, because he's not the chosen one! Thank you. It's been so long.
I did my best.
You speak modestly, but I guess that could be expected for someone that can pass through the wall. Do you know who I am?
You're Junum, the last Grandmaster of Air, but honestly, I thought you'd be older.
And here are bodies are what we make of them. Some have ailments, choose to keep them, but we can appear as we wish. Feel yourself worthy, but it is my earnest desire to return heir to the world.
I have a body again.
He that was lost wasn't Yan. It was Tivu. But then who was Ubit's father?
What?
Alahim was not the one.
But he that was lost?
Tivu.
Do you want my side of the story? I'm sorry, I'm not who you thought I was. I assumed you knew Tivu was talking to me. I overheard Alaham being the one. After he jumped out of the wagon, I knew I had to stop him.
I'm sorry, I felt like I needed to get to the wall. The feeling is gone now, though.
It's probably my fault for putting too much pressure on him.
I just wanted to be a hero like you guys. Also the info. I'm back and nobody died.
That leaves one question, though. Uvit, who is your father?
My mom raised me. He only comes by infrequently. His name is Quentin.
Quentin. That name sounds familiar. He was the person who first organized the Guild of Thieves. Now that you mention it, I can see the resemblance.
Interesting. Well, this is a mystery you must solve. I'm sorry, my friend, but I am old and weak now. I wanted to rest for a while now, but duty has kept me from it. It is up to you now to protect this world. Goodbye.
I know. Dalen!
You betrayed me. You betrayed me.
No, please, I had to know.
Bring me the feather, or kill as many as possible, then kill yourself.
No! Why, of course. A map.
A map to where? A map to where, Katrina? We can finally be together now. I'll take you to Treshin and they can heal you.
Perhaps we should give Dalen a minute of privacy. Dalen, do you know what happened to her?
Her soul is here. I know it.
Her soul and body are intact, but there's 3 things we need. Korzaz destroyed her mind.
It can be brought back. I'm so sorry, Katrina. We could have had such a life together. I'm the king, and you could have been the queen. Our children would have played in the trees. We will wait no longer. From this moment, we will be together forever.
His life was painful, even for a king.
You've grown, and not just physically, I think.
Do you see as I see?
No, I know how you see, but I see differently.
It's also confusing. A great gift and a burden. What do I do now? You're going away again, aren't you?
You don't know how much I want to stay with you and your mother.
Why can't we just be a real family?
Sometimes duty is more important. Without us, other families can't live in peace. I'm so sorry. I have so much left undone.
Is it time yet? Really?
In the right place, in the right time, the right man can become a hero.
Take me with you!
I wish I could, but I can only take those who are here at the wrong place in the wrong time.
And it appears I must thank you twice, for I never got to show my gratitude for your sacrifice in the War of the Orb. Ask anything and it will be yours.
Your Majesty, I am but a simple man. I have been fighting evil for over 300 years. I wish nothing more than to rest.
I wish you would have asked for half of my kingdom. We still need your help. Darhan has returned.
This is horrible news, no doubt, but the world is united. We have all 4 elemental powers. Darhan has no Skull Knights. This will surely be an easy battle.
It's not Darhan.